Good morning. Welcome to my studio. Let me see which way am I going. I guess I'll turn this way. This is Brene Flanoy, and welcome. I am doing a new thing up in here. I am live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, the Painted Pose. And I'm about to go, let me see, I'm about to go live on TikTok. We're trying it. I can't use the same system for whatever reason. They haven't worked that out yet. Oh, wait a minute. But I'm in here. I said, let me go live. Why not? It's here. Okay. So we're just typing in. I don't know if you could see. Let me stop the graphic. We're just typing in the title, and then we're going to get started. Now, I do not have the caramel apple in my freebie folder, but it's a simple shape and you could try it, but go grab something else in there. Thepaintedpost.com, join the email list. What do I have? Join, print, and paint. And if you don't paint, you know what I say. Get you some crayons or some colored pencils and let's go for it. And I forgot, Bob is here, you guys. Bob is sitting right here. Where's the palette? Okay, no tree, just the squirrel. All right. So Bob is always here. So let's go ahead and get these guys on as you gather your things. Okay. Then I'll throw in my other camera. Let me see. Is it ready? Let me add the extra camera. Is that ready to share? And I think I can. There we go. Yep, these are some other really cool designs. Let me just leave that there for a moment while we're getting this together. And I hope it doesn't reverberate up in here. Am I ready to press live? OMG, am I? OMG, am I ready to press live? Would I have to have it here? Or over there? Oh, so many. Oh. How do I do it? Well, we're going for it. All right, so my paint, I may have to move that. How? Okay. Now let's go for it, y'all. That's what we're up in here for. Oh, let me make sure that I share my screen as well. Let me stop this one. Boop. Let me come back to you. All right. Let me share my screen, people. Well, this is half the battle, trying to figure out the tech. Thank you for joining me along this journey. What's today? Is it Wednesday? Oh my goodness. This is Wellness Wednesday, isn't it? Is it changing to fall where you are? Let's see. Are we in the right spot? Let me find the apple. Okay, I hope I don't have to go back the other way because I can't find it. There's so many. When I tell you there are so many cute things. Do I have the right one? I do. All right, let me pull this out and let me share my screen so you can see this deliciousness. Child, when I tell you this stuff makes me super happy. And to be able to share it, ooh-wee. All right, I think that's filling up the screen. Okay, and let me come back to you over here. Share. What about that? What about that? Now, everything may not be going in the right direction, but we working on it. All right. So the deliciousness, here we go. Here we go. So let me move this over here. You know what? I never did hit live. What is... Ooh. One day I will have some studio director. Okay. Y'all could pray with me over that. We will have a studio director over here handling this business so that I could just I could just go live. Let's see if we can get the best output this way. There we go. That is better. And yep, my paint cam will be up here. And we still didn't hit go live. What's wrong? Okay. Am I going to have to shift a little bit in order to make this work? That's what it looks like. Because otherwise I will not be able. And see, when I go live, I don't want you looking at me. I want you to see what's going on over here. Okay. Now, do I enjoy sharing all the struggles? Not necessarily, but it's this is a learning curve. All right, we are going live, and I wish I could show the what do you mean wish? I'm about to do that right now. I'm about to show my screen. Let me click on the right one. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello there, TikTok. This is Bernade Flournoy, and we are painting a caramel apple today. You know, sometimes they're called candied apple or taffy apple. So, yeah, this is me. We're in the studio. Bob is here. All right. Okay. We invite you to go and grab some paper. You can grab your crayons, colored pencils, sketch along, or just watch. If you have watercolors, that's great. If you have praying acrylics, that's what I use a lot. I mean, praying tempera, and I also use craft acrylics. Okay, so that's what I have over here. So we are in the studio, inviting you in and just showing you some of the different things that I have available on my website. This is Bernade with the Painted Pose. If you like a paint party or art kits, we do those lovely things. We painted this yesterday. All right. Let's see. Yep. The paint cam is on. I am live on YouTube. I'm not live on Instagram, but TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. We're trying to see how to get you in here so that you can join along with us. All right. So here we go. All right. You know what? It may not do any good for me to be in there. So let's see if I can change this up. All right. And then I am going to there we go. So then now on my other cam, this is what you guys will see. And I may have to stand up to do it. So I am still here in the studio. We're just using the paint cam right here, right now. And yeah, let's go. Honey, we are in here. All right. And let's see what you're able to see. TikTok. We're going to work on getting a few more things together. But yeah, let's go ahead and click this off. All right. This is cool. Let me put that there. Now, I just had, there we go, my caramel apple. Here we go. Now, this looks like it's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. All right. So there we are. Let me move this over here. I still want it to be there. So part 1 and part 2. And we're just painting on regular 20-pound paper here, but I like to paint on index card. But this is what we have today. And let's get this on and let's get started. All right, I want to see what you're seeing here. Maybe I will get something else that will elevate. I wonder if I put you on my other tripod. Let's see. If I put you on my other tripod, okay, I think that'll work. Let me pop you off of here then. All right, let me pop you off. Trying to work out the logistics as we are live. And we're going to figure this out, okay? I love going live. I love painting. So here we go. It's just going to be super close. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay, so we are over here and we are live. So then I can get rid of my stacks. All right. Why not work it out live? Okay, that's what we're doing. So now I can go back to flat painting on my tabletop. And so now you can see, there we go. We're going to get started here with a little bit of watercolor. How exciting. There we go. All right. So now, there we go. I will take it. So we've got our water and we've got our paint. I don't know if TikTok can see that. Let's see. We've got our paint over here, and I don't know what you're seeing. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, well, the paint won't be completely in the scene, but it is right here for us, okay? There we are. Let's make sure our brush, you know what, I didn't clean that brush out the other day. And here we are. We've messed up one of my perfectly good brushes. Doggone it. Oh, that's part of it. All right, so let's go ahead and get down to it. Now I'm just deciding whether or not I want the red or the green apple. So many choices. Okay, I will keep it simple. Okay, let's go ahead. Got everything ready, and I know I need some more napkins over here. There we go. Oh, wait. Now, this is how we get set up. This is behind the scenes. And so this is day one. And then we will do a day two. And we're just using the Prang. We're using the Prang tempera paint. And we use it like watercolor. So let's go ahead. Who knows? I need to find another. Let me get another brush. And let's get on up in here. I'm going right for the red bowl. And who knows, this may be a one and done quick painting because I enjoy it so much. Let's go. We're just going to go ahead and give one quick coat. And you, of course, want to take into consideration the paper that you have. This is Prang Tempera on 20 pound. All right, I'd like to kind of give like one little coat. All right. All right. And this is just straight red right out of the container with minimal mixing. All right. So that's coming along pretty quickly. So that's kind of like one coat, and we're just going to go on over here and add a little bit more down here. And then we'll come back with a little shading. And I'm moving kind of fast. Let me get a little bit more water and move this along. All right, so most of the bowl is done. We're going to go and add some subtleties up in here. Going back right away with a little bit more red right here. And of course, we could add maybe a little bit of blue, maybe a little bit of brown to make that a little darker. All right. Now let's go and add a little bit of shading around here. All right. So that brings it a little bit of visual interest. And for the YouTube video, the LinkedIn video, it's because of my good lighting, and this is the better camera over here, it is a little more washed out than what it appears to be. So it is a little richer in person. Just the light's a little bit brighter. All right, so I'm just gonna bring a little bit of this down here. Okay, you don't have to do this. This is the art teacher being extra, right? All right, so I just wanted to give just a little bit more over there. And I'm gonna come on this side. So I may do a day two because I do enjoy quickly covering the paper. And a lot of my painting guests would be happy with just, covering the paper or the canvas with the initial paint. Baby, when I tell you I'm going all outside of these lines and I'm here for it. Okay. So this right here is good. Let's see. Can you tilt this? Move this just a little bit here. All right. And let's go. I'm just checking it out on the TikTok camera and it seems to be good. I may have to do some kind of compromise here where I am. Let's see. I think we're okay. So we're gonna get a little bit of caramel going here in a moment. Let me get some more water. And I'm hoping, yep. And what I want, because this is a larger area here, I'm just gonna kind of quickly wet the paper. Uh-oh, I've got stuff coming in from below. I should have kept a larger brush. Let's go ahead and move this around here quickly. All right. All right. Let's get a little bit more water, a little more paint, and let's go. All right, that's my alarm letting me know we're getting close to 7 o'clock Eastern time. So that's the time zone I'm in. All right, so this is gonna look a little bit flat until we add a little bit of details. But like I said, a lot of painters that are beginners, and those are the ones that I am reaching out to for my membership, would be very happy to just have this started out. All right, so we've got the red going, and now we're going to go on in here and do a little bit of brown for our now this is where I'm going to bring over an index card. This is going to be our trial. I'm cleaning out my brush. I dip in the water and I wipe off most of the paint on my napkin so I can keep my water clean for much longer. Now I go in here and clean it out. So I'm going to get a little bit of brown. I'm going to go in here and get a little bit of yellow. I'm just going to add a little water over here. I'm going to go in here. Let me make sure you can see. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to throw a little yellow into this compartment. All right, because we want to have plenty for our caramel. Now, since that brown has been soaking up with the water a little bit, I may not need that much, but I'm going to throw that brown over there. And I'm just going to mix it here. And then let's go ahead and paint. Let's test it out a little bit. That works. All right. I am going to go ahead. Like I said, I'm going to add a little bit of water to the paper. That'll help move that paint along pretty fast. And let's go. Okay. It could be a little bit lighter, but it may dry a little lighter. And then once it dries, you can go over it with colored pencil or crayon. All right. You can do your whole mixed media thing and just create, just having a good time creating. I'm going back to get just a little bit of paint. And I think you saw I dipped in the water so that the paint wouldn't be so dark. And once again, I'm going to go right on down here. Ooh, I don't like painting on this 20-pound paper. So if you're going to join me and get downloads and whatnot, at least do 24 pounds. At least. Okay, we're just going to go on over here. Take this and boo, 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 boo. We're going to go right on up in here. Boo, 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 boo. At least 24 pounds. All right. Let's go on up in here. Now, I dipped in that yellow to kind of keep it nice and warm. Right now, it looks like it could be chocolate. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, that's too much. Let's get some more of this yellow. All right, let's warm that up. Okay, so let's make sure. And I have a little faux pas around this red. Okay, I did it. Nobody else did it. I messed that up. That's all right. It happens. It's watercolor and it's going to be forgiving. All right, so here we are. We've got our basic coat down. And now you want to, if you can, let that dry a little bit or let it set up a little so that now you can go back and add some richness. All right, I'm going to go over here on the edge, add another little coat. Now you can't really tell. I may have a little bit too much paint in my brush, and I know I do. Not too much paint, a little bit too much water in my brush. And something tells me I chose the wrong version of the caramel apple. Did I do it wrong? I think the caramel should have been at the... Well, anyway, it is what it is right now. I have several versions, and some of them I am making for paint party business owners, and some I'm making for my membership, and some I have for free. I just haven't put it out here, you guys. We are back to school for real, and I am in awe and disbelief that we're ready to do grades for the first term. I literally just went on summer break. Okay, that's how I feel. I literally just went on summer break. All right, let's see. I think even on camera, we might need to warm this up a little bit. All right. Now see, I could get in here quickly with the acrylic paint as well. Watercolor is a little different. You could still move and groove it, and they both have their pluses and their minuses. Let's see if we can go ahead and add some three-dimensionality. And we're going to say the light is just kind of coming from the front. We're just going to angle a little bit of a shadow this way. Right? Let's go on up in here. Right up underneath that bow, we're going to come back and make sure that's a little bit 3D right there. All right. Just adding those little subtleties makes it that much more rich. All right. So we are getting this on over here. And I am grateful. Oh my goodness, somebody gave me a heart. What? Honey, I do that to other folks when they're live, but thank you for the hearts. Oh my goodness, there are 526 hearts. What in the world? Thank you. Okay, well, thank you. Honey, I give those hearts away like wildfire. This is like my first time on live with TikTok getting some of those, so thank you. I think what we're gonna do, we are going to pause this, but, this is kinda its own complete statement. The only thing I would do is come back and add a little bit of richness up underneath here, to help pop that. I'm just gonna do a little bit right here and leave it alone. All I did was dip in the black very gently just to add that shadow there, okay? That's what makes it, you know, look really ooey gooey. All right. I think I did the wrong this was supposed to be the brown. I don't know. I guess I got here and did the wrong thing. But anyway, we're here. We're here. What am I going to do? I'm going to add a little bit up in here. Gotta get out of here. I sure did. I went about this the wrong way. But that's okay. And what I'm doing, I'm getting rid of that black line and I'm extending it out just a little bit to make it look like it's been dipped. Okay. So yeah, I better come back for part two because I messed up and I need to come back and make it right. It's all right though. I own it. All right. You see me just kind of going over that black line, making it a little bit softer. All right. Let's blend this in over here. Now this is looking more like chocolate. That's okay. Let's get just a little bit of water and let's come on over here just a little bit more. All right. Let's do that over here as well. Okay. So now we're okay. Sometimes you have to improvise. Mistakes happen. I'm going over this black line. I'm gonna let you go. I have had a great time inviting you in, and these are like uh, little, little paint pops, little paint snacks. All right, little art snacks that you can get in and do in less than an hour. You know, with your friends, family, and I will be letting you know more about the membership that's coming. All right. This is my 10th year doing paint party events. Boy, oh boy. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of this. All right. All right. We just can't leave. What does this? What does it say? Good enough, well enough alone. There we go. I am okay with this right now. Let me get the yellow. All right. And then we can come back, of course, and do a little bit more with that apple. You know, oh, we don't want to stop doing. We just absolutely do not. All right, we're going to do this right here. And I'll feel better about myself and others. Okay. Just make it a little bit richer right there. And on one screen, it is not looking rich at all because of the camera and the lighting. Okay. Right on back up in here. When I tell you this is so relaxing. All right, so we're just going back there, making it a little bit darker. And I do not want a harsh line here, so I'm coming right back on my brush and everything like that. And just fading this on out. All right, that should make it a little bit richer. It's time for me to stop. Let me get out of here. Uh, but I just wanted to have that second coat on there ready for tomorrow. All right, we're just fading this in right here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it be. Well, listen, thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate the replay viewers. Replay viewers, you know how to make things go a little faster on YouTube. You know how to make things go a little faster on TikTok. If not, do a quick Google search, especially for those that are 40 and 50 and older, right? So there we go. We are done with that. I cleaned out my brush. I didn't clean this one out. Oh, so that ruins that. All right. So thanks so much. I am going to take you off of the tripod right here and slowly bring you around to see. All right. So this is what we're painting with over here. And this is where we're going live on YouTube. And this is what I'm looking at over here as far as the reference. So you guys don't see the reference on TikTok, but on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook, they could see the reference picture. Now, until I figure out how to add another person on TikTok, and that's what we have. So thank you so much. Let me flip this camera. I'm going to try. Oh, I might turn it off. Okay. I'm going to turn it around. I think we flipped it. Here we go. Thank you so much for popping in. Yeah, this is my studio. I am in here working for real and so thankful to have invited you in. We're going to try this again over here on TikTok. It was fun. All right. So sometimes just figuring out the tech, it may not all work one way. You may have to try it another way. And thanks for bearing with me today. And we're going to figure this thing out. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Mini Cat Pro? I don't know who you are, Mini Cat Pro, but thank you. I appreciate the all the stuff. I now when I do this to other live people on TikTok, but it's funny to get. But anyway, let me get off of here. Let me figure out how to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining. Let me flip again. I wish there was an easy way to flip, y'all. I wish it was, right here on the camera. All right, so we're signing off. And once I figure out how to get out of the room, and I'm clicking the button, there we go. And now, peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your day. All right. All right. That is that, you guys. And let me pop myself back up in over here. All right, that is that. Over here on my YouTube side. So here we are. I don't know. We're freestyling. And you know what? You could do that. You get the basic image and then you can go right on ahead and do what you need to do with it. All right. So here we are. I am not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Okay. Simple and fast. This one is if you have a shorter time where you have about 30 minutes or so to get in there and get it done. This is a simple design. Now, if you're going to add the background and everything, now that could, add a little more time to it. Stripes or polka dots or whatever you want in the background. So, yeah, this is Brene Flanoy, and I am so grateful that you were here. And this is my first time going live with the TikTok people. I'm so excited about it. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Whatever your art is, whatever your purpose, your gifting, your talent, whatever that is, share it with the world. Right now I'm sharing it with you. Sometimes you share it for the free 99, as they used to say, freemium, and sometimes you share it for the paid. So watch for the paid memberships. More of this, but you have all the information kind of at your fingertips. And then you can talk to me. You let me know. We'll have regular Q&As in there. Let me know how I could serve you. If you're like, Brene, I can't join you live 5 days a week, then don't. But go in and get what you need. Get what you need. I want to leave things in there for that month and then take it out because I want you to participate. But they are there for the whole month, all right? talk to me about that. We could work it however is best for you. So one will be for the paint party business owners, where you get premium designs like this, and then I will give it to you in such a way that you could download it and use it immediately in your branding and marketing. And if you're doing canvases and bags and hats and all the things. So I'll have that ready for you to go. That's $15 a month, okay? Paint party business owners for $15 a month. If you want the premium designs, you get the premium listing in the directory at no further cost, all right? If you get a premium listing in the directory, you can get the premium designs if that's what you want. So they're separate, but they're the same. All right. Let me know how we're rolling. And just for my general views, wait a minute. I don't know if you can see this. I just earned 29 cents. Okay. I just earned 29 cents by going live. By going live on TikTok for 30 minutes, almost a penny a minute. That's amazing. Okay, I don't get that on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn. That is funny to me. But I'm grateful. All right. Bob, we just hey, we're in the money. We're in the money. I don't know the rest of the verse, but anyway, we're getting off here. We're being silly, and we're way after our 7 p.m. cutoff. But I thought I would stay a little bit longer over here on YouTube since yesterday. I don't know what happened. I can't even say, but I'm over here. So yeah, go to thepaintedpose.com, join the email list. You could join print and paint. There are lots of things in there. There may not be everything that I do live, okay? But I'm going to try to at least once a week have something in there for you to work on that you see when I go live. All right. So what else? The general membership. That would be ladies of a certain age, uh, and we're aunties, we're grandmas at this age. So there'll be things in there that you can, of course, do with young adults and children in your family. So get the membership, $15. And that one, I'm still just, I'm going to put out a poll, okay? Because I need to decide real soon. Is it going to be called the art room? Is it going to be art rehearsal? Is it going to be art practice? I need to know what our membership is going to be called. We could change it later, but I'm ready to come out with it. I'm leaning towards the art room or art practice, all right? Because I did art practice during COVID. I went live when we first got into COVID, started going live maybe in April, and I think I went live every day for like a month, something like that. So, and I call that art practice. So let me know what we should call that, okay? And then for the paint party business owners, I'm thinking about calling our membership the Canvas Club. I launched the Canvas Club, I think maybe a year or two ago, and it wasn't very successful because I don't have a large following and I didn't do any advertising or anything like that. We try. We try again. We're trying again. So this time the Canvas Club will be for the paint party business owners. Canvas Club, paint party premium designs. Okay. I think that's something, you know, Canvas Club, that's the main title. And then up underneath the subheading will be paint party premium designs. I think that's what we're going to go with. But email me info at the painted pose. Info, let me cut that off, at thepaintedpose.com. Let me know your thoughts. I'm getting off of here. So listen, as this is drying, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to hold it up so it can dry. Because I want to go in here and add another rich layer. But that red is pretty rich. And the bowl turned out nicely, and adding a little bit of brown back here to deepen it. We could add black. I added a little bit of black in here, just those subtleties, okay? That's why I want you to come on. Yeah, we got paint on there, but now let's go back and do just some of the subtleties. Think about lawn care. Yeah, you can cut that grass. You can cut that grass and leave that grass all over the lawn and all over the sidewalk. It's the subtleties. If a lawn care company comes and blows that stuff off, that makes it look really, really nice. So, let me be a lawn care service. Alright, let me be your lawn care service over here so that you can learn how to cut this grass and then add some of the subtleties that people wanna pay you for. Alright? We're off of here. We're off of here. We're off of here. Peace to you. We have rambled, and you know your girl can talk, but you know I will throw this paint around. All right, like a professional. And I love it. This is my art joy. Share your art joy with somebody today, whatever it is, whether you write, sing, dance, you drive, you clean the hallways, you're in the kitchen, whatever it is that you do. You know, we do all kinds of things. You work with animals, you work with the children. Love me some them. But fall break is upon us. Glory. All right, let me get out of here. Um, Wellness Wednesday. Oh, I feel pretty good right now. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're well at the end of the day as well. Okay. Bob approves, y'all. We had a good stream. We had a very good live stream. Bob approved. All right. Go on and have a great day. Be great. Be great. Let people know that they are amazing. And if you know they're not, just let them know that you're praying for them and you know that they may need to do a reset.